to grow on TikTok? Join our agency for support with expert mentoring, stream protection, and audience growth. It's time to level up. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description to join today.
Khan here for Seconds Out. Pleasure to be in the company of Dillian Whyte. We're here for Fabio Wardley versus Justis Huni now, not Jarrell Miller. I just heard you say in the previous interview that you feel that Justis Huni is going to bring a lot more to the table than Jarrell Miller when it comes to in-ring action. Miller's thing. His thing is taking punishment until he gets tired, and then he overrun you with a lot of punches. But Justis Huni he's not here to take any punishment. He's here to give punishment. So yeah, I think it's a tougher fight in one way. You know, obviously, he's someone that's a bit more active, a bit more energetic than what Miller is as well, and a lot younger as well, so yeah. What's the proposition or task now guiding Fabio towards that top level? Because you've done that kind of, the surprise factor of him coming through in the white-collar background, that's all off the table now because he's proved himself in the game. So the task from getting him to this level, up to world level, what's that like?
He's already world level. We just have to just get him fights and keep him busy and just getting the right fights because he's in a good ranking position. So he's already royal level. I think Fabio is ready to mix with the real champions now. You know, I think he is. So he's already royal level.
I don't know if you saw it, but it was suggested by Simon Jordan on Talksport that you would step in to replace Jarrell Miller to fight Fabio Wardley. What do you think of that?
Simon Jordan's got to stop smoking crack, man. You know, I ain't got no problem with the guy, but how can I be his manager and step in to replace? That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make business sense. It doesn't make strategic sense. It doesn't make no kind of sense. So you know, sometimes these guys just talk shit, man. These guys, but Simon Jordan's out there. He likes a bit of controversy. He likes some journalists, some people they like controversy. They like a little bit of mystery. They like to be. Some guys strive on being a bit out of the box, a bit quirky. And that's just him. He just talks shit.
What about for yourself then? I'm hearing that you're going to be appearing on this card as well. Is that the case? And have you got an opponent in mind?
I'm just waiting for the guys to think. Obviously, this was a short notice. They told me, you know, obviously, I got big fight in summer. So we just, you know, I need activity, man. I need activity. I had like 3 fights in 3 years. You know, I need activity. So, you know, I got to take them where they're coming. I mean, because I'm serious about getting back to big time boxing. I'm not just getting back into it. 1 or 2 big fight, make some money, we lose or draw. No, I'm serious about it. So that's why I'm taking these opportunities, stripping myself back and reminding myself where it started and how it was and what I had to get to. So it's good, you know. Sometimes it's good to peel it back a bit to you know, like my father would say, you can't always see everything on every level when you're always at the top. Sometimes you need to fall down or lay down to see up, you know.
My ear to the ground says that fight might be that you're looking for in the summer is Joe Parker. Can you say anything about that?
I don't know. It's Queensbury. I don't know. Your hair is more close to the ground than mine is. I tell you that for sure.
If it was, that'd be a fight high on your priority list, though.
Yeah, of course, yes. We already got it on already. So yeah, why not? And Joseph Parker right now is a stone cold killer at the minute, so that's good.
Yeah, and to get your takes on a couple of things in the boxing sphere. First of all, Eubank Jr versus Benn. What do you think about that fight?
Amazing fight. I'd love to see it without the rehydration clause and see a heavier weight as well, because I think Ben did amazing. Obviously, he kind of did amazing, but I think Chris was also faded as well. You know, you could see normally Chris normally have a good chin. There's one thing you can say about Chris, he does have a good chin, and you can see the last few fights he's been getting affected by shots that don't normally affect him. You know what I mean? You know, because Billy Joe and George Grove hit him with bigger shots than those shots that's been stopping him lately. So you can tell that he's a bit drawn and wedded from the weight cut, you know.
What do you think about when Eubank Jr turned up?
Amazing. I knew he was going to turn up anyway. I know a lot of people are going to say, yeah, I knew he was going to turn up. But I knew, bro, listen, Chris he likes drama, innit? The dad loves drama and he's a bit of an enigma as well, obviously. You know, he's going through some stuff at the minute. I don't know comment on it, but, you know, he was never going to leave his son alone. You know, it's very hard for a father to do that, you know.
Huge fight coming up with the heavyweight division, that being Usyk versus Dubois 2, the rematch. Have you seen enough Dubois' game for you to say that he would turn that defeat into a victory the second time round?
Right now, Dubois is on form and he's got extreme confidence and self-belief, so he could do. You know, and he said with boxing, one punch can change everything. You know, it's always hard to go against Usyk because he's been consistent for so many years. It's always hard to go against him, you know.
What do you think of Usyk's demeanour during that press conference? You saw things from him that we'd never really seen him before, maybe a little bit agitated than he has been.
No, people just chatting shit and he's just not going to have it. You know what I mean? You know, we're gladiators, we're warriors. You're not going to let people just talk shit to you and you're just going to have it. Win the fight and discredit in his win. So, of course, you know, he's a man, he's a proud man, a father as well. So he's not going to sit there and be like, and then you got other random guys in the team shouting at him. It's like, okay, the boy can say what he wants. It's me and him that's fighting, but not other random idiots in the crowd. So that's probably annoyed him.
There was a challenge that was made, and Usyk said, "You bring 4 of your people, and I'll bring 4 of mine." If you got a call from both of them and said, "Look, Dillian, we want you on our team," who would you side with?
I wouldn't side with any of them because I want to get YouTube videos to post. I wouldn't side with any of them. Nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. I pick my own battles.
Fair enough. I want to get your thoughts as well too on John Fury. He's spoken about that fight between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury, and he said that he doesn't want to see the fight with Joshua now because the horse is bolted. Do you feel the same way, Fury and AJ?
I don't know. John just says what he wants and what he believes. He just says what he wants, what he thinks, and what he believes. I don't know. So I don't know. John just says random shit, man. I don't know.
Just a couple of quick questions before we start this press conference. He also said that he felt that it was his instructions that led to him coming through that first fight, that 9th round, where Fury was all over the shop and he wasn't in the corner for the second one, and he felt that Fury wasn't in shape for the second one. Do you feel that same way, that Fury was less than in the second fight?
I don't know. I don't know what's he being in the corner or not being in the corner have to do with Fury being in shape. I don't understand. You know. While Fury was in camp, he was there where Fury was in camp, so that's where Fury get in shape, in camp, not in the corner. So it doesn't make sense. But John's another guy that likes the sound of his own voice, and he's what is his son and it's their life. So good luck to him and let him crack on.
Very final thing, Dillian, Lawrence Okoli, interested?
No.
Fair enough. Cheers, Dillian.
Want to grow on TikTok? Join our agency for support with expert mentoring, stream protection, and audience growth. It's time to level up. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description to join today.